Good morning, everybody. Day 14, lesson 14. I tell you what, I'm so motivated, I can't hardly even think today. But I'll tell you what, life is good. Today we're going to learn about the importance of brain yoga. You have goat yoga, you have YMCA yoga, you have chair yoga. Today you're going to learn brain yoga. There's a thing that you can download. It's POMODORO technique. And when you download that and study that, it's a fact that in anything you're doing, science, math, music, work, pleasure, after 25 minutes, the brain gets bored and slows down its processes. It's real important that you give your brain a mental break. This teaches you how to get rid of stress, how to be better at a lot of things. But after 25 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. After 25 minutes again, you take a 5-minute break. After 25 minutes again, you take a 5-minute break. Every 3 breaks, you extend the break a few minutes, a massive break. That way you're going to be sharper. You'll get more done than somebody who just powers through 2 or 3, 4 hours. You'll get more done by taking breaks. You'll feel a lot better. So the first thing we want to talk to you about is this system is get a timer, like an egg timer or something on your computer. Where every 25 minutes it'll go off, it'll tell you, okay, it's time for a break. This is one of the best ways to learn is through a planned schedule of learning. If you're working on XYZ at work, you're going to do better, perform better, if every 25 minutes you take a break. Now during the break, you don't let somebody else tell you, hey, you've got 2 calls to make and you have to call Johnny and you have to call Mike about this deal over here and that. During that break, you tell your secretary, your co-workers, I'm resting my mind, if possible. If that's what you're into and your work is management, if you're developing your own course, then you tell the wife or the husband or the kids, when I'm on my break, don't bother me so I can rest my mind. Now, if it's something really severe, have them write it down on a piece of paper, or, somebody has a flat tire outside and they got interrupted, that's of course something that you need to tend to immediately. But as a way to learn, you want to teach your kids, do your homework for 25 minutes, stop, 25 minutes, stop. When you stop, the thing that you need to do, we're going to stand up here, move the hips around a little bit, move the legs from side to side. Motion creates momentum. We're making the heart beat a little bit, but if we sit down all the time, our body's not in good shape. So when you take your mental break, breathe in naturally and exhale. Take your right hand, keep one hand on your hip, and massage your left ear. Massage that ear, just like this, for about 15 seconds. There's different pressure points in the body, and the material in your neck it loses its ability to be fluid, and it becomes like a gelatin. So we're sending different things to the mind that releases the things to get rid of that stress headache. So 15 seconds, stop and pause. Think about relaxing. Maybe you're on a desert island and you're sitting there fishing or walking in the waves. Picture, a nice blue beach, a nice sunset, maybe you've got a steak over there cooking. So focus on something pleasurable. Now, as you're dreaming about that pleasure, let's massage the ear with our other hand. We're taking our left hand, massaging the right ear. Yeah, I just threw some steaks onto the grill on the beach and Mila just showed up and she's got some corn on the cob and we're going to have a nice dinner on the beach. And she looks beautiful. She always looks beautiful. So she's unpacking the lunch and we're going to have our dinner with the steaks on the beach. Now let's move the hips a little bit. Move a little bit further. Move a little bit more. Get a little flexibility. Take your weight from the inside to the outside. Shift your feet. Your feet are going like this. It's going to improve your balance. Improve your balance. Flexibility. We have a whole course on flexibility. Now we're going to massage both of them at the same time. This one on here. This one on here. Let's close our eyes. Oh, that's feeling good. You don't even know it, but once you train your body, your mind will have this endorphin release that makes you feel, wow, you're going to feel great. Pinch that little earlobe a little bit. You're going to get a little tingly feeling in there when you do it correctly. You're going to feel great. Give it about 15 seconds. You want to put on some music during your break. It's always a good idea to have some music playing. Oh man, I feel great. That feels good. Let's have some more water. Now, before the break's over, let's take and hold on to the table. Squat down. Pause. And come up. Lean forward just a little bit. Squat down. Pause. And come up. When you squat down this time, take in a little breath. When you come back up, exhale under stress. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Pause. Exhale. Breathe in. Pause. Exhale. Breathe in. Pause. Exhale. Breathe in. Pause. Exhale. We want to do about 10. Now we've got our body tuned up. We're ready to go back and attack the chore. In this case, we're doing some reading. It might be that you're figuring out a marketing strategy or whatever you're into that day. The benefits of taking yoga breaks, you're going to find increased motivation, a better flow of your work, you're going to be able to manage your distractions better, and your physical and mental well-being will improve. Stimulate your mind by giving it a break, and your mind can perform more for you. Work on being able to get into alpha during a break. What is alpha? When you first wake up, your brain is at 10 to 14 cycles, and that is alpha. So we'll teach you about alpha and about different brain things in the comprehension and retaining module 2. But today we'll talk a little bit about alpha. You want to be able to learn when you first wake up, that's when you're in alpha for about 2 or 3 minutes. In alpha is when you learn the most. Start tomorrow by getting some peppermint in a little bottle, peppermint oil. When you wake up, smell the oil. And as little as 21 days, the mind, remember, the mind, sight and touch, smell and touch, your senses are interrelated. I found out that you can smell the peppermint after 21 days. When you take a break, if you open peppermint up, your mind, what to do, goes to alpha. If you got a hard project or you're under a lot of stress, use that stress to have the body slow down on the brain. You'll be able to learn more, achieve more, and do more. So that's one of the biggest keys that we can give you today, is start learning the process of creating alpha and being able to recall it upon command. Just like Michael Jordan when he played basketball, he visualized, hey, when the game's on the line, give me the ball. I want to win. he was in that mindset of nothing is going to stop me from winning. You can train your mind to be just like that. So let's take and get ready to read a little bit today. Before we read, let's take and work on our infinity, stretch our mind way out there. As far as it'll go, my eyes can see it. I see my finger all the way out there. It's coming back, handing off, all the way out here. I see it still, as far as it'll go. Handing it off, all the way out here. I can see the windows over there, 15 feet away. I can see the wall, the windows over here. Become in tune to your sight abilities. Let's do just a couple of more. All the way out there. All the way out there. And back. And off. Here. And off. And here. If you have your balls with you, let's practice a couple of minutes of juggling, or a minute of juggling. If you don't have your balls with you, pretend you have a ball in this hand, toss, toss, catch, catch. 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 Remember, juggling, writing left-handed, all this builds more white brain matter. Alrighty, so let's get our book out. We're going to read for 1 minute. Before we read, listen to a little music to get some dopamine working. Got that ready. Now you're learning and knowing how to control. Okay, Google, 80s music, your mind. Have fun with it. Brought up Michael again. Do, do, do. What? I am the one. Have fun with it. It's your life. We're showing you how to program your brain for a new life. All right. We got some dopamine moving in. All right. I tell you what, there's always motivation is provided by music. Let's read for 1 minute. Hold our book up. Ready, set, go. And stop. Count the number of lines. Use your finger. Touch the page. Write the number down. In this case, it may be 40, 40 times 11 words per line on average, 440. Track your word per minute as it increases. We're going to leave you with a good thought today. While everybody in the world has been hurt in some way, or had their feelings completely crushed, or physically hurt, all these exercises, while they may seem silly, they're designed to create creativity in the brain. We're rebuilding the brain in a way where you can achieve success. So somebody may look at that and say, oh, well, that's silly. Well, you know what? It may be silly, but life has been too hard on you. It's time to enjoy life and go back to being able to create some harmony, some self-esteem, some confidence. And you have to start with little victories and have a little fun and a little bit more fun. And learn how you can activate Alpha on Command, how you can read, how you can put more oxygen into your body, how you can put more water in your body. These are good things. So don't let anybody steal your dreams. Remember, as you start growing, somebody else, they stay where they're at. An example is, if you have a drinking buddy and you start growing and you decide you don't want to drink anymore, he wants to tell you why it's okay to come drink instead of doing anything else. He wants to keep you where you've always been. Nothing wrong with that, but if you want more and you want happiness in life, this is the stuff to do. So let's take and close the day by saying, with passion, I feel great, I feel fine, I feel this way all the time. I feel great, I feel fine, I feel this way all the time. I feel great, I feel fine, I feel this way all the time. It's my life. I'm on the way to a new life. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic night.